Hello, my fellow guardians. This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Destiny 2. Seeing as that this season is only 14 days, well, what is it, 13 days and a couple hours? Something like that? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, 13 days and 22 hours long. The storyline is coming to an end, and today we're gonna find out where the storyline ends. Because there is a message for us, I think. Really? I thought there was a message for us. Did I see this wrong? There's an urgent message at the Splicer servitor. Ah, it's at the servitor. Okay. Alright, let's check it out. The servitor flashes urgently. Words scroll across its screen view. Emergency radio broadcast in progress. Except, as prophesied, listen to Lakshmi's 2 broadcast using the radio in the Lakshmi wing of the helm. Okay, so Lakshmi, wonder what she has to say.
People of the last city, we have endured many great tragedies thanks to our strength and a steadfast commitment to humanity. The Traveler chose us. It abandoned the fallen because they are unfit, unworthy of the light. They would take it from us if they could. The Vanguard have lost their way. They embrace the darkness. Welcome Aramis' followers into our midst with open arms. Force us to celebrate our lost heroes alongside those who murdered them. Yes, the endless night is over. But now, Mithrax and his house will use this opportunity to do what the fallen have always done. Covet, cheat, steal, kill. I have seen the future with my own eyes. And it has not changed. Doom still builds on our horizon like a terrible storm. But there is hope. Right now, loyalists to the future war cause and new monarchy have rounded up the fallen in our city. With the aid of Osiris, I have learned how to safely command the power of the Vex. I will use it to do what the Vanguard will not. I will tear open the rift, banish the fallen to the depths of space from where they came. We alone will save humanity. I have seen the darkest of futures. And with this act, I will... No. No!
Defend the last city from a Vex incursion. Override last city completed. So yeah, kind of when we found the lore page, the 10th lore page that would actually release after this episode, or should release after this episode, we already noticed that somebody was gonna die. And well, honestly, I can only say she deserves it. Really, I from the start of this season, I really didn't like this character, Lakshmi. She kind of deserves it. I kind of feel like this is like a setup of her trying to frame the Fallen for it. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll only find out if we check it out. So.
Lakshmi 2 has opened a Vex portal in the Elixir quarter. All fire teams, find and close that incursion point. Mithrax, what's your status?
We are overrun. Please, cannot hold out for much longer. Do not worry, Mithrax. I am on my way. No, you must protect your people. You are my people.
Inside the walls of the last city. How could this happen? How could Lakshmi do this? We need this incursion ended. Now, before any more lives are lost.
Where are they shooting me from? Oh. I think my volume is a little bit loud. give me 1 second, guys. I really think my volume is just a bit too high. This one down, this one up. Maybe one more down. Something like that. Should be better. That way we can hear what they're actually saying. While not having too much noise of the shooting that we're doing. What happened to the Fallen? They Lakshmi took them all, right? Are they still here or not? Kind of sorry guys, I kind of want to check it out.
The Vex attempt to lock out the terminal.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Destroy countermeasures to keep it operating.
Yeah, they're all gone. Where's that portal? I want to go in. Portal's not open.
Attempts to re-encrypt, disrupt the passcode sequence, and continue the splice.
And got that done.
Osiris, what's your position? Osiris?
He was right behind me. I have lost him.
Osiris, respond!
Something's happening to Osiris. The one that's going missing.
Earth's defenses have been reset. Unlike circuits, they can't be overloaded. Continue the assault.
Okay, this kind of looks the same as the other ones. Nothing really special. No, I blew myself up. I knew it the second I pulled the trigger. I knew it. I just don't learn. 1 year of Destiny, I'm still blowing myself up. Better. Go. Ooh, one more shot and I was dead.
LXV have feared the Guardian ferocity for centuries. Turn your fury on the Vex.
Yeah, let's help those Elixni out, wherever they are. I'm really wondering what's happening right now.
Do not let the machine spawn divert your attention. Keep it fixed on the terminal.
There's that last one. Alright. Here. Let's go, let's go. Almost there.
The vortex resists manifestation. A final surge of data will force it into being.
Okay, so if I heard correctly, basically Osiris, and then Saint 14 and IKORA all went into the conflux, I think. And now Osiris is missing. If I kind of heard that correctly. scroll towards you. I really should bind my guns to certain keys, because sometimes scrolling just isn't the way to go.
I sense the Vex mind. It lashes out with something like desperation. They are coming for you.
Coming for me? For us, you mean?
Complete the final unlock sequence to manifest the vortex.
Here we go. Final one. Wonder if we're gonna get a new stage at the end. Chest? No. It's gone. Get some orbs.
The splice is complete. Enter quickly.
Let's go!
Guardian, there are too many Vex. We need that portal closed. IKORA, Savala, any Guardian who can hear us. We are in need of aid. Is anyone near our position? We are alone. Then, we must fight as if this is our last.
Go! They are alone, not any longer. Look the same. Kind of was wondering if it was gonna be like a new stage. Would have been fun if they actually created a new stage for this one. Where is he? Oh, okay. Okay. Thought nobody was picking up the data spike. Go again. Got it. Let's go, let's go. Slight delay. I jumped through. Oh, almost blew myself up again.
This is IKORA Ray broadcasting on all open channels. Can anyone hear me? Ms. Rex? Saint? What's your status? Can anyone read me?
Okay, so nobody can hear her. And we need to go talk to Saint. Okay. So we can hear her, but Saint and Mithrax can't. But Saint is still here and we need to go talk to him. What happened to the House of Light? Where the hell did Lakshmi take them?
The Guardian has broken their portal! Keep behind us! We will not let them harm you! Stand, friend! You will not fall today!
He's a beast.
If we do not survive, this is the story LXD will tell of the Saint standing beside us. And you with me, Cal of Cows. Together, we are enough.
Stop talking and shoot. Oh! Okay, in comes IKORA.
More than enough.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Holy crap. Zavala, let's go! Ah, this music. Why is Osiris not helping? Why is Osiris not helping? Is it gonna be true? We are enough. Witness the final event of the season of the Splicer. What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? Speak to Saint 14 in the tower. Okay. Ah, I got goosebumps. Like, that was a really nice cinematic. IKORA's entrance and then Zavala running in. Yeah, that was really nice. So, I'm still going back constantly to the lore page that dropped. They're holding a ceremony for somebody who died, and they're talking about somebody who's lost. So, from what I can see right now, it's Lakshmi who died, and while we saw Osiris being there, he actually walked away, so he didn't step forward to tell him that he was there. I presume that Saint, that from the lore page, basically that Saint is gonna, that somebody says go look for your Phoenix or something. I think it was Phoenix, I'm not really sure. We'll see what he has to say, and then we're gonna check in the lore page so we can actually do it in the proper order.
Guardian, the city remains. We have wrestled another day from those who would take it, but not without loss. And not alone. Elixni, Mithrax, they stood with us, brothers and sisters in battle. This is a bond that cannot break. Their loss will be buried beside our own. IKORA was wise to look to our future instead of the past. We must remember that it is the Elixni who came to us, laid down arms for a chance at peace. These are not the fiends Lakshmi made them out to be. That bravery demands respect and deserves recognition. The House of Light is part of the city now, under the protection of Saint 14. In time, the memories of our past demons will fade, and our peoples will share laughter and stories. Our victory today will be one of them. More famous than Twilight Gab, I will make sure of it.
Alright, new step. Speak with IKORA, of course. That kind of made sense.
Look at the city. The skies are slowly clearing, but the streets are filled with dead Vex, dead Elixni, and our people. Future war cult has scattered to the wind, but we recovered Lakshmi's body from the site of the attack. In the end, she was right about the tragedy looming on our horizon. If only she could have foreseen that it was of her own making. Now Dead Orbit has finally made good on its promise to leave the city, and take a new monarchy with it. The factions are no more. Honestly, I will miss their presence here. After all, Lakshmi did not speak for the future war cult. Some of her own people warned me she was becoming unstable, and I feel I let her slip away. I haven't told Saint yet, but I've been unable to locate Osiris. Even though Lakshmi implicated him in the attack, I don't believe he'd... Osiris is a good man. Saint and I will both vouch for him. All he has to do is return to the city to clear his name. I saw the blight that was forming in our own citizens, but I never thought it would lead us here. Eris once said, "We will only know our enemy's next move if we are wise enough to recognize it. My eyes are wide open now. Stay ready.
And next. Oh, no follow-up. Quest completed as prophesied. I think this is kind of it. Yeah, this is kind of it. I was kind of expecting something different. And let's take a look why. Need the Endless Night. Here we go, here we go. So the 10th one, the air up on the wall was thin. Lakshmi was right about that. Mithrax stood in silent observation of the memorial above the main concourse. He leaned against an iron railing, watching guardians and citizens alike moving below, and Lakshmi with them. A drag approached the memorial and led his child to stand among the mourners. Urged forward by a gentle nudge, the child gingerly placed a gilded eggshell at the memorial base. Gold soldering sealed a myriad of fractures, making one's broken egg whole again. Mithrax's throat tightened at the sight. It was a memorial for a child lost. The walkway behind Mithrax groaned as Saint 14 cut a large silhouette against the clear sky. Shoulder to shoulder they stood, and neither spoke. They watched as IKORA and Zavala conversed with the departing mourns. The dragon and his son approached, and with a bittersweet smile, IKORA made certain to introduce them to Zavala. Big, stern, stoic Zavala took one knee and spoke to the child, eye to eye. "I never thought I'd see the day," Saint finally said, unable to look away. Oh, how poetic. Mithrax responded, not with words, but with a fluttering pearl-like rumble, mirrored Saint's posture. "You think this will hold? An alliance? Fragile, like glass? Held in a fist?" Saint asked. "Only the great machine knows what will come from over the horizon. We must be content with our limitless perspectives," Mithrax said with conviction. Saint nodded. Down below, Amanda Holliday drew their attention as she knelt before the memorial to light a candle. She stood and stepped back, lingering. Mithrax and Saint watched in silence as she rose up on her toes and began scanning through the crowd, as if she were looking for someone. She gently pushed through the throng of people and reached out to another mourner in a white cloak. Both recoiled in surprise, Amanda seemingly apologizing to the cloaked woman at some misunderstanding. They exchanged brief words, awkward laughs, and sympathies. When Amanda caught sight of Lord Saladin, however, she took her leave and disappeared into the crowd. Mourners parted around the Iron Lord, respectful of his space and reputation as he led a handful of spent shells casings at the memorial with reverence. The offering's meaning was lost on Mithrax. When Saladin rose from the memorial, he turned and looked up at the pair on the overwatch, his face cast in shades of doubt, remorse, and an uncertainty as he quietly departed. "I do not know that one," Mithrax said with a look to Saint. "He seems unhappy." Saint slowly shook his head. "Lord Saladin," he clarified, "he has lost many. Lost his heart, his hope. Lost so many. He believes he stands alone, even when surrounded by others." "I understand his pain. I see." Saint thinks on how Osiris would describe it. His cautionary tale. Mithrax heard the ache in Saint's voice. "And how are you?" Saint tensed at the question. The railing in his hand creaked as his grips tightened and bent the metal. "I am fine," he lied. "Indeed," Mithrax said with his best affectionate of sarcasm, then placed a hand on Saint's shoulders. "It is not above a warrior's station to feel pain, not above a warrior's station to express spirit wounds." Mithrax's grip firmed on Saint's shoulder, reassuring, stabilizing, not above a warrior's station to break. Saint nodded in a half-hearted agreement. "I should go," he said in a tone Mithrax didn't quite understand. "Thank you, Kell of Kells. You are a true friend." "Go well, Saint," Mithrax said with concern. "Find your lost phoenix." See, and this is what I was mentioning before. So basically, they're holding a memorial for somebody who died, and I think it's for Lakshmi, at the memorial for Lakshmi, because in the beginning they said the air upon the wall was thin. Lakshmi was right about that, so that means that probably the memorial they are holding is for Lakshmi, and the people itself are not aware of what Lakshmi actually did. That it was Lakshmi who set the Vex on the city and actually carried out a plot to actually, well, kind of assassinate or banish the Fallen or the House of Light into endless space. And then, yeah, at the end, go well, Saint, Mithrax said with concern, find your lost Phoenix. And in the conversation itself, they're wondering how Osiris would feel. Even IKORA said, like, that Osiris basically just needs to come back and explain that he was not part of it with Lakshmi, to actually do the horrible things that Lakshmi was planning to do or actually did. And he just needs to come back. But as we saw in the video, he was actually at the fight and he chose to walk away. So there's definitely something there. Is it actually part that... well, we mentioned this before, that maybe Osiris is still stuck in his, well, the simulations, and that it is actually the Witch Queen that transformed herself into that's a brain thought that's out there, kind of, and I kind of, from what I can see this season, I kind of agree. From all the conversations we had with Osiris, we kind of agree that there is a chance that the Witch Queen actually has entered the city under the pretext that she was Osiris. And it's also the reason why Osiris didn't join the fight, I think, when the Vex were attacking the city. He was like, yeah, let's just depart. We don't need to be a part of this. Or they fall, or they handle it. I don't really care. I'm not really sure. Yeah, all in all, this season had some really, really nice storylines. I really, really enjoyed it. So, as always, we're gonna sweep the floor, guys, because I've been talking way too long probably right now. And we're gonna end the video here. If you want to see more of my quest progression or my Let's Play here in Destiny 2, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. And for the next one, like I said before in the previous episode, I do believe I'll probably launch a video where there's gonna be a trailer of the next season. And then I think there was like a dev stream somewhere with talk about the Witch Queen. I'm not real sure if I'm gonna air that one. But until like 2 weeks, there's not a lot of content for me to create in Destiny 2. So it might be possible that the next Destiny 2 video is gonna take a while. But yeah, I'll gladly see you back in the new season if that is the case. Anyway, guys, like I said, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.